Okay, now I'm back to the Denver Broncos Kansas City Chiefs game. Peyton Manning has moved up while I changed channels, and they're leading the Chiefs now 35 to 21. Kansas City has the ball now, and they're moving downfield. They're looking pretty good. Jamal Charles is running the ball. I just saw a stat that says this is the fourth season he's had over 1,000 yards, which is the most in Kansas City Chief history. That's really hard to believe with all the great runners they had. I mean, my God, they had some great runners. I'm just thinking about recently Priest Holmes and that other guy. I'm thinking about Christian Okoye. I'm thinking they had some really, but I guess it wasn't a continual greatness. That's Jamal. No, that's another running back. He just gashed Denver for a big gain. But it's 35-21. But Alex Smith, the ex-quarterback from the San Francisco 49ers, Kaepernick took that job. Alex Smith, since Andy Reid came over from the Philadelphia Eagles, he brought Alex over to Kansas City, and he's doing a really good job. In fact, I think they've only lost two games. I think this is the second time they're playing the Denver Broncos and Peyton Manning. Um, Somebody's hurt now. Looks like Von Miller, number 58, the great linebacker for the Broncos. I say linebacker. I don't know what the hell he is. Just relentless, ferocious guy. He's wherever the ball is where he is, and he's limping off. So that should be helpful to the Kansas City Chiefs. I don't mean to say that jokingly. It's not helpful. We don't want to see anybody hurt. I just mean that the job, the jobs of the offensive lineman, the offensive coordinator, the quarterback, Jamal Charles, the running back, all those guys' jobs will be a lot easier if Von Miller, the linebacker for the Broncos, is not on the field. That's what I mean. And they're taking some time out, and he's walking off the field. But he's not limping badly. He's walking pretty good, so he might be okay. The score is still 35 Denver, 21 Kansas City. And Kansas City still has the ball on the 23-yard line of Denver. Alex Smith has the ball. He throws a little flat pass to the running back. I guess it's Jamal Charles. And he has a first down. It's a first down about on the 7-yard line. Yeah, so we're looking at first and goal. Yeah. Yeah, he threw a little flat pass to Jamal Charles. He set up the blocking pretty good, and a little screen pass. And now Kansas City has first down on the 7-yard line. Alex Smith is setting his troops up, calling out signals. He tries to throw another little pass, a screen pass to another running back, but it doesn't work. Harris Jr., a cornerback for Denver, saw it coming. He jumped up in the air. I think actually it was a mistake. I think he was coming off the edge to blitz Alex Smith, and he saw Alex getting ready to throw the ball, throw the little screen pass, and he jumped up in the air and blocked it, knocked it down. So we have second and goal for Kansas City on the Denver 7-yard line. He hands the end around to the running back. He makes the corner, but he gets right past the line of scrimmage and he slips down. He falls. So he got 1 yard out of that. Kansas City got 1 yard. So now we're talking third down and still goal to go. And they haven't gained anything, so it was first and goal to go at the 7-yard line. Now it's third down and goal to go, probably at the 6-yard line. 5.5, 6-yard line. Third and goal. He hits the ball. He catches the ball. Another little screen pass. He gets down to the goal line. He doesn't cross the goal line though. The guy slams him down. I think he did a horse collar, maybe a face guard, maybe a face mask. The Denver cornerback did a face mask to keep the guy from getting into the goal line, and he slammed him down on the 1-yard line. I don't know what beneficiality the penalty will have. It's a definite face guard, and he slammed him down on the half-yard line. But on these kind of penalties, all you get is half the distance to the goal line. So, but you get first down, so it's first and goal. That's a touchdown. Jamal Charles jumped over the top. Looked like Marcus Allen. Looked like the old Marcus Allen on that one, buddy. Let me tell you, he went right over the top. The score is now 27 Kansas City, 35 Denver. And Kansas City still has the point after kick. So it'll be 28-35 after, if the kick is successful. And then Kansas City will kick off to Peyton Manning and Denver. And it's 6 minutes and 32 seconds left. That's way enough time for Peyton Manning to do so. This is the time where soldiers show up. The real warriors show up. You get down there and score, and you're only one touchdown below Peyton Manning and the Denver Broncos. You got to kick it deep. You don't want to run back. You got to kick it deep. You want Peyton Manning to start off 1st and 10 on his own 20-yard line. And you want to hold him. It's very difficult. It's just me sitting here talking in my chair. But you need to hold him to 3 and out. It'd be much better if you could take the ball. But 3 and out would be good, because if they had to punt it to Kansas City, they would be in a good field position. I'm talking like a sportscaster, because I'm not thrilled with Denver or Kansas City, because my favorite team is the Oakland Raiders. So I don't need to say much to football fans, but to other people, those teams are in my division, so we've always had heated battles with those two teams. When Elway was in Denver, we fought them tooth and nail. But I probably dislike Kansas City more, because before Elway, when Kansas City had Curly Culp and Willie Lanier, who I think may be the greatest middle linebacker of all. Willie Lanier, Buck Buchanan, Bobby Bell, Jim Marsalis, Otis Taylor at wide receiver, Mike Garrett, running back. The other little short guy, I can't think of his name. Hank Stram was the coach. That was a tough team. That was a tough team. The Oakland Raiders and the Kansas City Chiefs, boy, we fought it out. It was the same kind of rivalry it was with the Steelers and the Raiders 10 years later. But I'm talking about dislikes. I dislike Kansas City more than the Denver Broncos. But they're both good teams, don't get me wrong. I'm announcing the game, so I'm trying to be a decent guy. I just was putting in some of my personal opinion. So anyway, Kansas City scores and they kick off to Denver. The kick return guy, he brings it back not far, 10, 12 yards, but he almost fumbled the ball. He almost dropped that ball. Boy, that would have been disastrous for Denver. but Denver gets a flag. They get a penalty for blocking in the back. So it wasn't but a 12, 13-yard run back. So now they'll take I don't know 10, 15 yards back from that. That'll put Peyton Manning and Denver deep in their own territory with 1st and 10. And we've probably only got about 5 minutes to go. We'll see how this goes here. Peyton Manning starts off 1st and 10. He hands the ball to the running back. He goes right off tackle, and he gets 2 yards. It's 2nd and 8, and Kansas City looks pumped up. Tamba Ali, who we thought might not play today, is playing pretty well too. But he's pumped up. He's talking to his Kansas City Chief Warriors. Peyton Manning is running from side to side on the offensive line, maybe trying to trick the Kansas City defense. That's part of his game. I don't know what he's doing. But he hikes the ball. Now he throws a back shoulder pass to Decker. Boy, that Decker is a tough kid. That was about a 17-yard pass. That's definitely a 1st down. Yeah, that was a 17, 18-yard pass. And Cooper, the cornerback for Kansas City, had Decker's face mask while he was catching the ball. I don't see a flag, though. In fact, they're not throwing a flag. No challenges. You got the 1st down. They're just going to go with it, I guess. Peyton Manning's getting them set up again. It's 1st and 10 again on the 30-yard line. Peyton Manning hands the ball off to Noshan Moreno, but he only gets a yard or 2. So it's 2nd down. Peyton Manning is quite fervently talking to Noshan Moreno. I think Moreno may have had the wrong play or went in the wrong direction for that 1st down play. It's 2nd and 10. He didn't get any yards. He fakes it now, but the referees blow the whistle. They throw a flag. It's a false start. They're calling a penalty on Noshan Moreno, the running back for Denver. It probably is. That's an odd call. Hardly ever do you see that. If they get a motion penalty on the offense, it's usually called on the quarterback. I'm not saying it wasn't really Noshan Moreno's fault. It probably was. He probably was nervous because Peyton was straightening him out on that 1st down play. He was consoling him in the public's eye, and he probably was a little nervous. Nobody's in the backfield now. It's spread out. Peyton's throwing the ball deep. It looks like the cornerback was holding the Denver receiver. In fact, he did. Smith, the cornerback, was holding the receiver. So we're going to get pass interference. It's an automatic 1st down. I don't know how many yards this penalty will give to Denver, but they're doing a replay now, so I'll look at it. He probably was holding him at the 44, 45-yard line. So it's 1st and 10 for Denver at the 44-yard line of Denver. He hands the ball to Noshan Moreno, and I don't know who figured that one out, but the strong safety for Kansas City, Barry, he was in the backfield, and he beat the hell out of the running back. It wasn't Noshan Moreno. It was the other guy. They're taking a timeout now. I'll take a timeout too. I don't know. I don't know if I can take a timeout. If I hit the button that says stop recording, I did that before, and then when I tried to come back and continue where I left off, my machine went off. I don't have the benefit of a great computer or a great internet connection or a great anything, um, except living and breathing and having the mind that God gave me to allow me to see this game and kind of understand it. Peyton Manning takes the snap and he throws a ball to an area where the receiver did not continue in that direction. The receiver ran about 6-7 yards and he turned out like a little curl pattern, and Peyton Manning threw it way over his head. Another flag. We have another motion penalty, an illegal shift on the guard for the Denver Broncos, Clark. So Peyton Manning is in the huddle now, and he's going back and forth, telling them guys something. I guess he's telling them, hey, come on, this is the last drive. Let's not have any penalties. We need to go down here and win. It's 4 minutes and 10 seconds left. We don't want to give the ball back to Kansas City. Not the way they've been running the ball. Peyton Manning takes the ball. He throws it over the middle to Noshawn Moreno. He gets the ball. He gets away from the cornerback. It's about six Kansas City Chiefs on his back, and he's still moving. He's crawling. He's scraping the ground. He's crawling on the ground. It's a big first down. It may be a momentum breaker. My God. Oh my God. They threw a flag. They're calling the penalty on the Denver Broncos for unnecessary roughness on one of the linemen. I don't know where that came from. I got to look at the replay. Because Noshawn Moreno, he almost looked like he ran this play by himself, right over the middle. Yeah, I still don't see the penalty. Where was the penalty? Oh, after they tackled Moreno, the big lineman came over to the pile. It's 6 Chiefs on top of Moreno, and he's crawling. And the big lineman for Denver, he comes over and pushes one of the Chiefs off his guy's back. And they gave him a 15-yard penalty. My God. We'll be using ping pong rules in the NFL in a year or two. My God. My God, what kind of penalty was that? The man is being a soldier. The man is crawling. They knocked him down. He's bleeding. His arms are... He's crawling with the ball. He's giving his team momentum. He's crying. He's standing on the side. I'm looking at the man. The man is so pumped up. He's being a soldier, a warrior. And then they called a penalty like that. I don't understand it. Anyway, Peyton Manning has the ball. He fakes a handoff. He gets rushed. One of the linemen came in, and he had a play set up for his running back to run out into the flat and catch a little screen pass. But he had to throw it before the running back was able to turn, because the guy was on Peyton Manning too soon. He would have killed him. So it was an incomplete pass. So I guess it's second down now. I don't know how they worked it with that penalty. No, it's a third down conversion. They rushed Peyton Manning again. He didn't have any time. I guess it was a 5-foot drop. He dropped back 3 or 4 steps, and the nose tackle was in his face, and he had to throw the ball to nobody. Nobody had enough time to see the blitz, pick it up, and turn, get open, get clear for the ball. So now Denver has to kick the ball. The guy could make a kick if he kicks it high enough. He's going to kick it from his own 38, 39-yard line. So if he kicks it and it hangs up around the 10-yard line of Kansas City, maybe one of the guys can get down there and stop it. Yeah, it's a great kick. One of the Denver Broncos gets down to the 5-yard line and stops the ball. So Kansas City will start 1st and 10 from their own 5-yard line. It's 3 minutes and 32 seconds left. The score is Denver 35, Kansas City 28. Kansas City needs to move this ball from their own 5-yard line into the Denver end zone, and they can tie the game 35-35. Or they might have enough guts to score a touchdown and run a 2-point conversion and just win this thing and get enough momentum going and be warrior-like and be soldier-like enough to take this division and might wind up playing in February. Here we go, 1st and 10 from the 8-yard line. Alex Smith, the old Frisco quarterback, he throws a pass to Bo, Dwayne Bowe. I remember him. He played with a couple other teams. He actually stopped a yard too short. The ball was a little high, but it was where it had to be thrown. His hand was way over the ball. He should have caught the ball. He didn't catch it. Most aficionados would say he should have caught that. Regular fans would think, well, it was kind of high. He shouldn't have. It's okay. I don't. He should have caught that ball, especially at this point in the game. Kansas City hikes the ball, but the referees throw a flag. Let's see what it's all about. He's consorting with the other officials, and they tell him it's a false start by somebody on the Kansas City team. So I guess it'll be 3rd down from the 8-yard line for Kansas City on what looks like their final drive. It may not be. The way the games have been going on Thanksgiving Day and today, this may not be the final drive with 3:27. Alex throws the ball from his own end zone. The guy catches the ball, then he falls down at the 10-yard line, and he drops the ball. He's holding his, Avery is the receiver, he's holding his tricep or bicep. Maybe he's holding his hand. I don't know. It's difficult. Let me see the replay. I don't know what could be hurt. He caught the ball. He turned. He made 2 or 3 steps. The guy wrapped his arms around him and tried to knock the ball out of his hands, which it looks like he did. I don't know what Mr. Avery could have hurt. Sometimes your mind gets hurt. Sometimes your mind gets hurt when you make a really dumb play and you just reach for the part of your body that touched the ground or that the other player hit you on, and you grab it instinctively. Because I don't think physically he's hurt. Some guy from the Kansas City team is talking to him now. Some old guy with white hair, looks like a counselor or a psychologist or something. He doesn't look like a physical trainer or a rehab guy. I'm just running my mouth. I'm being kind of harsh, but I didn't see anything happen to him. And he's not holding his tricep, bicep, wrist, hand right now. He's talking to the old counselor-looking guy. He's out of the game, though. He probably should be back in the game trying to make up for that FUBU that he just did. But there's a TV commercial now. I'm afraid to stop recording because I might not be able to continue. I don't know if I can hit stop recording and then start again. I'll just touch the screen a little bit. It's starting to fade. Yeah, when I touch it, it comes back nice and clear. I'll just have to suffer through this commercial. The TV stations got to make money. You know they got to make money. They have to make money. These big football games, they probably charge a guy $500,000 for 30 seconds of airtime. Hi, I sell cleanly soap. It washes your hands even if you're a car mechanic. Even if you went to the bathroom and you don't have toilet tissue. This kind of stuff really cleans your hands. Well, if a guy says that during a timeout in your football game, it costs him $500,000 if he gets 30 seconds. So we're back now. There's a challenge here. Denver is making a challenge. I think they probably want to say that Avery caught the ball and had possession of the ball when the ball came out, and which would give Denver the ball with a fumble recovery. I think that's how it went too, but they didn't see it that way. So Kansas City has the ball again, and they got Alex in his own goal line. He throws it, and the guy leaps for it. Jenkins, he catches the ball on the 15-yard line. They're out of the end zone. It's 1st and 10 from the 15. They've got a second chance. No, it's on the 30-yard line. 1st and 10 from their own 30-yard line. Kansas City hikes the ball to Alex Smith. He's back to throw. He's throwing it over the middle to the tight end. The guy never got to the ball, the receiver, and he ran as though he were trying to coax the referee into thinking that the defender slowed him up a little. I don't think he did at all. I think the ball just was over his head and he just didn't have the speed to get to it. It was a good try. If you're that kind of guy. I'm not that kind of guy. I don't even want a penalty if I got a fake like he hit me in the head or some crap like that. He throws another pass. A great catch. I mean a great catch over the middle. What, with the linebacker in front of him, the corner, and the safety right on his neck. The guy dives and catches the ball. Alex Smith made a great throw. Now they got a 1st down at the 42-yard line of the Denver Broncos. Alex is getting his troops in order now. They hike the ball. Alex is back to throw again. He throws a back shoulder pass to Dwayne Bowe. It's another catch. Kansas City is moving down the field. The Denver cornerbacks are consoling each other. I don't know about what. Webster had Dwayne Bowe step for step, but Alex Smith threw a back shoulder catch. Dwayne Bowe stopped a little bit and caught it over the other shoulder right near the out-of-bounds line. And now we got a 1st and 10 from the Denver 20-yard line. Alex Smith throws another pass. The same sideline go route to Dwayne Bowe, but he overthrew him. Had he thrown it well, it was a touchdown. Dwayne Bowe had Webster beat. He had him beat to the end zone. Alex Smith made a bad throw. Really bad throw. My God. They're in the huddle. They're talking about it now. Peyton Manning and his receiver Decker, they're on the Denver sidelines looking at each other and thinking about what would happen if they were on the field right now. Kansas City's hiking the ball. Alex Smith has it. They're rushing him. He throws a pass. It's complete. I think that's that kick return guy, Dexter McCluster. He's a little guy. He caught a heck of a little pass. It was way up high. He jumped up high to get that. It was only about 8 yards or something like that, but it was a great catch. But they're moving the ball. It's probably 2nd and 2. We'll see after the commercial, but it's probably 2nd and 2 on the 10-yard line. They're right knocking at the door, knocking at Denver's door. If they score the 6 from the touchdown and the point after, it'll be tied 35-35. But the big deal is they'll give Peyton Manning the opportunity to run his 2-minute offense. And that's his specialty. We know that's his specialty. He probably likes that better than the first play of the game. He probably likes the 2-minute offense better. Maybe I'll be able to edit this tape and edit out these dead spots when the commercials come on. If I take my time and learn how to do it, I'm sure it could be done. I mean, without enlisting the help of Steven Spielberg or Alfred Hitchcock or somebody like that. We have almost 2 minutes to go. 1 minute, 56 seconds. And Kansas City is hiking the ball, and they tried to get outside and run the ball. They gave it to the speed merchant, Dexter McCluster. No, they threw it to Jenkins, but he couldn't get around the corner. He couldn't get outside, so he only gained a yard or 2. Kansas City still has the ball. It's 4th down with 4 yards to go, and they're in the red zone. The referee blew the whistle, and they're running to the huddle. I don't know what they're calling this time. Well, actually, the guy that caught that last ball to get outside, the ball, I think it touched the ground. Maybe it didn't. It gives Andy Reid a lot of time to figure out a really nice, tricky play to call at this point in the game with 1:51 to go. You sure don't want to give him time. Let's see what he says. Okay, it's 4th and 4 from the 13-yard line. Kansas City has the ball. This appears to be their last opportunity to tie or win this game. 4th and 4 from the Denver 13-yard line. Andy Reid's making all kinds of signs. I guess his quarterback can hear him. They're up to the line. They're getting set. The center is pointing out the mics. Alex Smith is back. He throws the ball over the middle. It's incomplete. He was trying to hit Dwayne Bowe again. It wasn't even close though. No, the announcer's talking about the great job by the corner. It wasn't really that great a job. It was a bad throw by Alex Smith. He could have pump faked it again, and he had 10 yards behind both defenders and Dwayne Bowe to throw the ball. 10 yards were open behind them and the out-of-bounds line in the end zone. He just had to point that way, and I don't know if the receiver would get it, but that's where he should have thrown it. But he tried to rifle it in there, and the defender just knocked it down. The Denver Broncos had the ball. They're showing it again now. That was double coverage. That safety had Avery, but Alex Smith was looking directly at Dwayne Bowe, so he just got off Avery. He rolled right off Avery and went straight to Dwayne Bowe to help, I guess, Webster with Dwayne Bowe, and they knocked the ball down. It wasn't a good throw, Alex Smith. Wasn't a good throw at all. I didn't like that throw. I'm not trying to say anything bad about him. He's an okay quarterback. I don't know, he might be great one day. Who knows? But oftentimes if it's there, he'll probably get it. But if he has to make something happen, it probably won't happen. I think that'll probably be the end of it. Denver, it's only a minute and 10 seconds left. I think Denver just has to kneel down and play around with the football now and let the time go. Let's see. Yeah, Peyton Manning is kneeling down, so they'll be able to run out the clock, and Kansas City will lose their bid for the big comeback scenario, and Kansas City will go to 9-3, which is a great record, and the Denver Broncos have a 10-2 record, which puts them number 1 in that AFC Western division. Yeah, now they're all shaking hands and stuff. So the Denver Broncos have won the game 35-28. Denver Broncos beat the Kansas City Chiefs 35-28 Sunday.